This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Konnichiwa minasan, KirbyVolt desu. Demo, Kirby toyu onegaishimasu. That was probably not the right way to say that, but for those of you who, are not studying Japanese, hello everyone! KirbyVolt here, but you can call me KV. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man ZX Advent. On the last episode, we did all of the side quests, we got all of the data discs, we have everything now. Everything is peachy keen, we have all the things, everything's great. Except if we're playing as Gray, who we're actually playing as today, as this is episode 22A. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the episode number. I can math. Probably. Gray hasn't done, any of these. But we're not going to worry about that. Because today, we're going to move on to the actual new main stage we need to go to now that we have everything completed. We got all of our abilities, I at least got Gray with max health and max BM gauge over there, so we should be good. Which means it's finally time to go and confront Albert. But before I do that, hey, look at this. Okay, this is really cool. I didn't notice this before, but if you look at the screen, and then we go to the transport, it's the map. Well, I never noticed that before. That's like a really fun detail. It serves no point. Well, okay, it serves a point. It shows the map, which makes sense because you're in the transserver thing. So, anyways, did you realize the lowercase e's look really large in this font? It's interesting. Anywho's, where we should head off to is we want to get to some location. Some mysterious location we don't know about. And the easiest way for us to get there is to go to Biolab 4. Now what we want to do here is just go back, and we'll use this transserver. No. What we want to do is, there are two passwords that we got. There was one from Hedgie stage and one from the Goyle Twin stage. And we also found this interesting teleporter here in Frosty stage when we were playing as Ash. We want to go here. Now, you may be wondering, why are we doing this with Gray first? Honestly, it's just because I want to. That's all. But this is actually a very fun stage. Luckily, there's nothing I have to worry about as far as collectibles or anything, so we can just sit back and enjoy the ride. That's strange, this transserver isn't on. Currently in standby mode. Insert initialization key to resume. Is that the transserver that Thomas is talking about? Yeah, I'll use the initialization key. Initialization key verified. Coordinate data verified. Switching to active mode. Yes! It worked! I suspect Albert's hideout will be at that transfer destination. Let's make sure we do this right. Okay, well, let's leave now. No, we're gonna go. We're gonna go on the stage. Let's do it. Let's go storm Albert's hideout! And now for one of the best tracks in the game! Do you feel it, Gray? Yeah, I said something just up ahead. It must be Model W. And there we have it. Welcome to the Undersea Volcano. Which seems like an oxymoron because most volcanoes start undersea, but whatever. This is one of our... As far as we know, this is the final stage in the game. It's a really fun stage. And the music here is awesome. What's also awesome is that we can use Chrono a lot here. Or Thetis. Pick whichever you prefer. I like using Chrono here, though. Look at the backgrounds here. This is so cool. And, there's the lava down there, which obviously don't touch that. Take that health, though, thank you. And they can dash through and then the volcanoes are erupting. Also, it said undersea volcano as in one volcano. There are multiple volcanoes here, just so you know. And the nice thing about having Chrono is that the thick shell on the top means that we can just have all those molten balls of magma whatever just bounce off the top of his head. Also, we can destroy his children, because his children are here for some reason. I don't know why, but they are! I just love the background here, man. It is such a cool aesthetic. I mean, it's also warm because volcano, but ha ha ha, puns. I'm also, like, just being reckless as heck, but it's fine. It's fine, probably. Now, one thing interesting about this particular stage is that there are no warp points that we can create when we're going to new areas. So we're actually in Area 2, but you wouldn't know that unless you could see the bomb screen, which, from how the setup has been going, you can't right now. And I'm probably not going to bring it up, because that is work that future me does not want to do, I'm assuming. Let me go down here. I'm going to get on Thetis. And also try to... You ever just, like, have allergies that are just like, man, everything is great, and then they're like, what if they weren't? Never a fun time, that. Never a fun time, that. At all. So give me a second here while I get a tissue. Also die. Okay, let's just see Thetis the whole way here. Let's go, Thetis. Woo! Okay, let's, get out of there. Ooh, I'll take that for my sub-tank. Thank you. Okay, well, never mind. There goes the sub-tank. This particular track, just music track, is just a really fun music track. I know I'm gonna keep bringing that up, but, like, man... Its official title, as you've probably already seen, is called Path to the Truth. And we'll know why it's called that in a bit, but you can start to make some inclinations based off that. And as I was actually searching the composers for the ZX games, the interesting thing about most Inti projects is that they will list basically the Inti sound team, and they'll like list like who's in the Inti sound team, but they never actually say who the composer is. I was able to track down, thanks to some help from viewers like you, which I'm not being facetious, I'm being legit in that. I was able to track down some of the composers I couldn't find, but also some other resources that gave me insight into who the potential lead composers were for some of these songs, which is how I've been giving that information out the whole time. And the particular composer who did this song did, like, all of my favorite tracks in the game. I also think they did Rush Trash Squash, which is my least favorite track in the game, which is not bad, but definitely not my favorite. Anywho, as you saw there, we actually had a fork in the road. So there are two different pathways we can go in the stage, which is why we're seeing it with Gray in the first place, because reasons that will become apparent very soon, or they should start to be apparent right now, if you can guess, but don't worry about it for right now. We want to see how Gray seizes his destiny, which is the name of his opening stage track. I hope that's been received well. I really wanted to give focus to the music in this game, because the music in this game is phenomenal. And at the time of this recording, the most recent work of Inti's that I have played is The Misadventure X2, and man, that soundtrack is a banger. Like, holy cow, that is amazing. Like, that's probably some of the best work, I think, since this game. So I have a lot of high praise for this particular soundtrack as it is, just because it's so dang good. But I'm happy that they were able to capture that magic again, because I think some of the sound team was Inti for this game, but I think they might have also had some Capcom composers as well. After all, it is a Mega Man game. I'll have to do more research on the actual composers and what they do, because, like, obviously the main lead composer that you'll see in most things is Ippo Yamada, who is the head of the Inti sound team, which makes sense. But I'm always curious about some of the other composers and what they do and, like, what they contributed to the music and stuff. It's always interesting to learn that, because I feel like that's something we don't really pay attention to with video game music, is we tend to go, oh, well, this is a Mario game, so obviously Koji Kondo did it, but it's like, Koji Kondo hasn't been composing music for the Mario series outside of, like, special arrangements for the last decade. There's been a bunch of new talent that's been at the helm of that, and I feel like they should get recognition, rather than just being, oh, it's just this one guy, or, oh, it's just this one sound team. Also, yeah, if you go back enough, you can't go back enough. But that made sense in my head. Both pathways lead to the same spot, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. Anywho's, I guess we're gonna take in a boss. Let's go kill Albert. Abbott? Albert. Abbott Albert.
No! All of these are Model Ws? Are you surprised, Gray?
I mean, technically, because why did you go to hide them all over the place if... Well, okay, no, we know why you went to hide them all over the place, because you needed to get food for them. So that means that, like, of the ones we found, we really didn't... Well, okay, I guess the ones that Thetis and Helios found, they did send back to Albert, so that makes sense. But the other ones that we did find, I guess there was just a lot more than what we were looking for. Because, yeah, that's a lot of Model Ws.
Do you have any idea how much time I've invested in this plan? Did you think you could foil my plan? By destroying one or two of my Model Ws? Not a chance.
I mean, it made you hasty, so we did do something. Oh, hey, how's it going?
We'll see about that. Prometheus! Pandora! So this is where he's been keeping the recovered Model Ws. I never thought you would have found this place for us.
Oh. I thought you guys were coming, like, to report into him, so you didn't know where this was?
Thank you, Mega Man Model A.
Oh, okay, I think I get it. They knew where the computer was in the Goyle Twin stage, so they allowed that one piece of data to still be recovered, because that's all they had. I'm gonna guess Pandora just didn't do a thorough sweep of the lab, the ruins lab, because she could have found the other. But they probably didn't know about the biolab, so they didn't know where the passwords went to.
How many centuries has it been since we last met like this, Master Albert?
Also, centuries? I'm gonna guess at least like 2 or 3 centuries have passed since the Zero series, which raises a lot of questions.
You look even more ridiculous in person than you do on that monitor. What do you all think you're doing? This is what we're doing!
Murder. Okay, well, the game's over. We defeated the bad guy. Thanks for making this Pandora. Well, let's get out of here.
To be defeated by the very first Mega Man you ever made!
Okay, I understand. This is cathartic for you. Okay, well, we can leave now. We defeated the bad guy.
How fitting for the scum that you are!
What's going on?
You were being used by us all along.
Okay, we kind of figured that. That's fine.
From the day we first awoke, we were Mega Men destined to fight each other, to further Albert's insane plan to create the ultimate Mega Man.
So we decided to take revenge on Albert.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Understand.
Revenge?
A line read?
We found many Mega Men and brought them into this fight.
Okay, so I apologize on the last comment I made. I realize I said it before, a lot of this comes down to voice direction, so that was the take they went with that line read for Gray there, and that's what it is, I guess. Okay, so... Oh, so this starts to kind of retroactively make the first game make sense, because they basically found someone like, hey, we have more Model W stuff, you want it? And he's like, yeah. And then I guess the hope is that by putting the biometals into the pseudoroids of Serpent Inc., more people would find the biometals and use them for their own purposes. Instead, just, Ale or Vent got all of them. And they're like, well, we don't like that.
We knew that if we were successful, Albert would show up.
Yeah, because they needed multiple Mega Man to be in the fight. It couldn't just be like one or two.
And then you tracked him down, allowing us to exact our revenge.
I didn't think this is how the game was gonna end.
Well, you said it. Game's gonna end.
What are you talking about? It's not over yet.
Oh.
We're still here. The garbage left behind by that scum.
We can't get our old bodies back. We can't change our destiny. So we'll hasten the destiny of destruction.
Oh, right, because they're still on their timer that says they're going to die in about 2 days.
We will destroy all that Albert made. That is our revenge. So let's have some fun, why don't we? And go out with a bang!
I can help you destroy stuff. Okay, I see you want to destroy me. I don't have any relation to Albert. I'm pretty sure I don't, but whatever. Anywho's, best boss theme in the game. This is Trap Phantasm, a update of the Trap Factory theme from Mega Man ZX1. Prometheus and Pandora are honestly my favorite characters in the entire Mega Man series, and this boss fight is super fun. From just the music itself, from how they attack and everything, there's a lot of fun stuff going on here. I am a bit sad because this is, without saying too much, this is the only time we're going to get to fight Prometheus and Pandora in the game. Whereas we got to fight them at least one-on-one twice in the first game, and then both of them together once. We have to fight them separately, but, 3 times technically. In this game, just this one time. Which I feel is kind of a bit sad because they are a lot more important to this plot compared to the first game. But hey, whatever. I don't like what that is. Please get those away from me. Okay, I'll just let that happen, I guess. But of course, we want to fight as Model A. I mean, there's better things we could fight with, actually. But I want to fight as Model A, specifically because it's a Mega Man fight. They're technically wielders of Model W fragments, so they're the Model W Mega Man. And I'll just use the sub-tank because I can. I love Trap Phantasm. It's such a good song. It is like the best song Inti Creates has ever made, in my opinion, which I know may be contentious to some people, especially if you're a big fan of the Zero series, but this theme is amazing. Which is why I'm not finishing the box off yet, because I want to hear it just a little more. Alright, come here. And let's end it off here.
That's enough! This fighting is senseless!
That's right. Even you can see that this fight is pointless.
Then why are we fighting?
Mavericks terrorize humans, and in turn, Model Ws absorb that anguish. Albert used Legion as a front to go about selecting chosen ones, a world where Mega Men are created to destroy each other, all for Albert's satisfaction.
It was all a farce. Albert prepared everything in this world according to his own plan. He said Mega Men are the natural evolution of man? Don't make me laugh!
It is so weird to think that, like, Dr. Light, a long time ago, here's a housekeeping robot. Many centuries later, some dude named Albert this is the evolution of humankind. And I mean, he's not wrong, but it's still kind of funny to think about in hindsight.
What an epic sham!
So I did laugh. But it is an epic sham as well.
I'm going to demolish this whole wretched world!
Gosh, and I have to praise the English voice actor for Prometheus. Does such a good job. Whoa, that is a lot of souls, I guess? Well, that's not good. The Model W's ate those. Hey, look, we have DNA to copy.
Could this be?
All of the Model Ws are awake.
Oh, that's not good. Let's copy their DNA and tell the Model W's to go to sleep. Oh. I want that.
Prometheus, Pandora, your centuries of anger, suffering, hate, and insanity, along with your battles against other Mega Men, have given me the data I need.
That voice. No way! Master Albert!
Oh, we're not done quite yet. And we're gonna leave this episode off here. We'll find out the full story of what's going on when we go to tackle this stage with Ash. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Mega Man ZX Advents. I know it's kind of I was just kind of like, woo, and zooming the whole time, but I hope you had a good time regardless. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, always helpful, but don't have to do if you don't want to. If you like what you see as far as the game goes, please consider picking up the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, the most accessible way to play this game right now, and it will show Capcom that we might want to see more of what this world has to offer for us in the future. Or, you know, get Mega Man off the moon. Like, come on, he's been on the moon for 20 years. Get him off there. Come on, Capcom. You can also play Inti Creates' other works as well. I mentioned Lumi's Avenger X2, and they have some other great games that are similar in gameplay to this game. I recommend picking those up, if you can. Most importantly though, please have a wonderfully great day, as this figure, who supposedly is Master Albert, Alma Mater Albert, stares us all down. I will see you on the next one for when we go to take on episode 22 proper with Ash. Until then, ciao.